Men have become a veritable instrument in the hands of Satan, and no one even considers it. What men understand, they destroy. What they do not understand, they call names. 2 Peter 2 verse 12 says, "These men blaspheme in matters they don't understand."
Beware of seducers. Proverbs 7 verses 21 to 23 warns, "With her enticing speech she caused him to yield. With her flattering lips she seduced him. He did not know it would cost his life."
Beware.
Beware.
Beware. You are about to watch cases of people who have come with accusations and false allegations of different kinds against Prophet TB Joshua.
My name is Priscilla Uchen. TB Joshua pregnant me. My baby has passed 9 months. 9 months pregnancy. He has passed 9 months. Came to see TB Joshua. TB Joshua is the father of this pregnancy. TB Joshua has no wife. That woman is not his wife. If TB Joshua don't want to come down, they will invite him at press. I used to saw TB Joshua every day. TB Joshua knows my house.
You can hear the ramblings of the woman claiming that TB Joshua impregnated her, knows her house, and that she sees him every day. What makes the accusation even more absurd is that claim that TB Joshua's wife, to whom the man of God has been married for many years, is not his wife, and that in fact he has no wife at all. Seeing that no one believed her outlandish tales, she began to threaten that the press will invite him if he refuses to see her.
If TB Joshua don't want to come down, they will invite him at press.
After going to many media houses with her blasphemous tale, she came back to the Synagogue Church of All Nations to threaten TB Joshua, saying that if he refused to come down and see her, that the press would come to interview him. Can you see the reason why it is often erroneous to come to a conclusion about something without knowing God's opinion about that thing? People like these are the ones who go to media houses to sell their ridiculous fables about TB Joshua, hoping to make him submit to their will by that means. These are a selection from the numerous newspapers and magazines, both Nigerian and international, that have carried blasphemous lies, slanderous remarks, and wicked allegations against Prophet TB Joshua and the Synagogue Church of All Nations. Throughout the years since the onset of TB Joshua's ministry till this present day, stories continue to appear in magazines, newspapers and internet websites, each with a different accusation, rumor, or allegation. The controversial ministry of TB Joshua has attracted varied attention from the media worldwide, such that many have come to the church to make inquiries for themselves. One might ask the question, why such diametrically opposite and conflicting views could exist about the same person? But this is not the first time the case of a minister of God has become an argument among his people. During the earthly ministry of our Lord Jesus Christ, many arguments arose about his antecedent. Some said that he was a devil, others claimed he is a good man, still others said he deceived the people. Nicodemus decided to visit Jesus in the night to make sure of all things before holding fast to that which is true. In the words of Apostle Paul in 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 21, we should not take all we see, all we hear, all we read, and all we are told without questioning to find out the truth from God. This is one of the biggest newspapers in Nigeria, which have published negative articles about Prophet TB Joshua. This article, a rumor concerning a prophecy allegedly given by TB Joshua, reads, "Mysterious lion causes panic in Delta community. Residents of Ephron, headquarters of Uvier local government area of Delta State, are living in fear, following a report that a killer lion was on the loose. It was gathered that the panic was sparked off by a prophecy allegedly made by a popular Lagos preacher, Pastor T.B. Joshua, that the lion would unleash mayhem in the area at the weekend and in the new week. Our correspondent who visited the area at the weekend reported that some residents have already abandoned their homes. It would be too soon to point accusing fingers, too soon to agree with the majority, and too soon to agree with all we read without first finding out what God has to say about the matter. In every situation, God has something to say. God's opinion in all things settles all things. Turning to the full story, it reads, Police investigate Prophet T.B. Joshua, and blackmail filed against the pastor and founder of Synagogue Church of All Nations. The police is investigating the allegations of fraud and unethical practices levelled against Prophet Temitope Balogun Joshua, founder and senior pastor of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, Lagos, by his former associate prophet and close confidant, is aimed at ascertaining the truth about several damning allegations against Joshua, including threat to life, sexual assault, deception of the people, blackmail, and brainwashing. International Christian Magazine also joins. Nigerians stand against occult healer masquerading as evangelist. Leaders in African nation say T.B. Joshua pretends to be a Pentecostal preacher and is duping Christians. Nigerian preacher sending confusing signals abroad. T.B. Joshua claims he was born again in his mother's womb. It is tragic that spirit-filled people are led astray by him. Even newspapers from other countries published blasphemous stories against Prophet T.B. Joshua. Saying T.B. Joshua divides Western Christians. While some charismatics insist the Nigerian healer is from God, others say he is a cult leader. There is a time for everything. A time for rumours, a time for accusations, a time for words whispered in secret, and a time for the truth to come to light. God's time is the best. Despite all the controversy, all the negative press, all the accusations, the ministry of T.B. Joshua continues to grow and increase. An international newspaper published a malicious rumour in the March 28, 2010 edition about a fake prophetic message supposedly given by Prophet T.B. Joshua. It reads, Tales of Doom Far Too Tall. A televangelist's morbid prediction thankfully falls flat. An excerpt from this article reads, What exercised their minds was a prophecy, a rumour, it turns out, by televangelist T.B. Joshua that 1 million+ Zimbabweans were just going to perish on the first Saturday of March 2010.